Hello, YouTube. It has been a minute since I have been on here, and I've had a couple of questions from people about ways they can help themselves with certain things that have been coming up for them. And I'm also in a new training right now, and I'm becoming more and more aware of the benefits of having a strong connection with your navel. And in the most recent training that I received, this huge awareness opened up for me around the navel and the activation of the navel clearing the subconscious. And since then, I believe I shared on a previous video that I've added stretch pose to my daily practice, my sadhana. And even more recently, I've added camel pose with breath of fire to my practice. And in Kundalini Yoga, we have a tendency to use breath of fire a lot. And depending on the Kriya, we may hold postures for longer periods while doing breath of fire. And I just wanted to pop on here and show you the basics of breath of fire as a breathing exercise, because I think there are different beliefs about breath of fire. And also, I know when I've learned other styles of yoga, like Kapalabhati is not necessarily the same technique that we're using in Kundalini Yoga for breath of fire. So a couple of things, generally speaking, breath of fire, we avoid during the heavier days of the moon cycle, menstrual cycle, any days of heavy bleeding during pregnancy. And also, like if you feel lightheaded during the practice or something doesn't feel right for you, always check in with yourself first. And you can always pause, come back to the practice if it feels okay, or switch to long, slow, deep breathing. So whatever really feels best in your body. Although sometimes moving through the discomfort is really giving ourselves a chance to calibrate and shift energy. One of my favorite teachers, Krishna Kaur, has said many times, an inch is a cinch and a yard is hard. So, just do a little, see how it feels for you. And then you can always add more as you go. So a lot of the time when we're doing simply breathing techniques, we will often sit in what we call Gyan Mudra. So index finger tip to the tip of the thumb, and the arms are extended. I'm sitting in rock pose right now on my heels, but you could also sit in easy pose with your legs crossed. You can even do this sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the ground. And then the way that I was taught was actually by the iconic Krishna Kaur. And she had us start with our tongue out, like a dog panting breath. I don't know if you can see, but the action's actually coming from underneath my belly button in my navel point, which I'll show you is about 4 finger widths. It's also known as the lower dantian. So this is the part that's activating while I'm doing breath of fire here. And then you can close your mouth, and it's an equal inhale, exhale through your nose, like this. And it's really important to keep your face relaxed, keep your shoulders relaxed, and do your best to, if you're comfortable, close your eyes and focus your gaze at this space in between your eyebrows. This helps to encourage meditative aspects or the neutral mind to be in the forefront. So If all of those things are in alignment with you, I welcome you to explore and play around with Breath of Fire. You can do it for 1 minute, you can do it for longer than that. And just introducing it in this simple way might help you notice some positive benefits, like you're helping your digestion or strengthening the muscles of the strengthening your abdominal muscles, and allowing yourself to tune into even the energy of the core while allowing yourself to stay relaxed. So I hope you enjoyed this mini session on Breath of Fire. If you have any comments or there's anything you want to share, I will love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being human. Sat Nam. And so much love.